Hi, and welcome to the first Peg Leg podcast with me, Emily Marn. So, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be asking guests to come on to my show, but it's going to be a bit different because it's going to be over Zoom and that, just while COVID's not around, which, yeah, I can say we can all be bored of it now. So, today I'm going to be doing a question and answering. So I've had 5 questions on my podcast Instagram, which I'll put in the comments below. So the first one is, what made you decide to do this podcast? So I've had a load of hate towards me for the past 5-6 years because of my disability. And yeah, it did get me down, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just showing people that you can be who you are without no one defining you. And to show that you are who you are. And I am stronger now than I was 6 years ago. Because 6 years ago, I started secondary school. I got called Peg Leg. That's where the name comes from. Of this podcast, because I got called Peg Leg quite a lot. And when I mean quite a lot, it was like nearly every day for the past 5 years. But I've become stronger, and I opted to do the Youth Parliament candidate elections back in 2019. And it got me stronger, and it built me up and gave me my confidence a bit more, because I thought, yeah, because I only have one life at the end of the day, so if I can't speak up about it, what is the other people going to speak up about if they're getting bullied and who to go to? However, I didn't get into the youth cabinet, youth parliament even, because of how many votes. I think I got 397, and it's vote across Halton as a whole. And yeah, so I have been in the youth cabinet, and I am still in the youth cabinet, and I'm proud to be in there. But then that's led me on to do different things. So I'm in the Alta Youth Forum, I'm in the YAG, which is the Youth Authority Group for the Co-op Foundation. I'm also in the steering group for Youth Focused Northwest, and yeah, it's just growing and growing each year. The second question I've had, who inspires me? So my family inspires me the most, because they're like always around me, because I was so poorly when I was younger. So I've got that support network. And also my mates, I've been like, do you want to go out to cheer you up? Yeah, I do get down. I'm not going to lie, I do get down. And I'm not going to say, yeah, it's one of my key points of this pod, because it's not. Because mental health affects everyone in different ways. So mine started in year 8 or 9, but I'll do that in another podcast, because I'll be talking for hours. This third one, what is my proudest moment? My proudest moment is getting through high school and getting my recovery sorted from when I was younger. So getting through high school with all the bullies and that, which in year 8, like, I want to quit school. And don't get me wrong, I have been saying that for the past 5 years, but now I'm in college and I'm in a happier place. But don't get me wrong, the support I had in school was amazing. Like, I could be crying on the stairs and someone said, do you want a cup of tea? I'm to cheer you up. Like, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so it's like getting through school, getting through my recovery. Yeah, I've still got a limp. That's never going to go away, but that's part of me. I've had it for the last 15 years. And although I wish it wasn't there, I'm glad it's there, because, let's say, I have boundaries, and if I can overstep that boundary, that's amazing, because I can challenge myself up and up, if you know what I mean. The fourth question's from a mate from mine. Tell me about your story and the journey that I've been on. So I'm not actually going to answer it in this, because I won't do a whole video on it next week, due to how in-depth it can be. But yeah, I was ill when I was younger, and I have had struggles through the past 15 years. I've had multiple of operations, multiple cut doses of Botox. Shame it wasn't in my face, but you know. I've had it in my right rectus, because through my disability I can't lift my foot up like you could, because it's a illness, like aftermath of it. But I've had multiple surgeries. I've had my hips broken to fix it, and I do fall over less. And then the final question is, what inspiration did you have in your time in high school? So I had my teachers, my friends, my mates, my mum, my dad, my grandma, my granddad, my auntie. I can just say all my family, because at the end of the day, I got bullied and I was not in a nice place. And I've said that before, but I wasn't. It lasted about 5 years, from 2015 to 2020 really. So, however, I was at my worst in year 7, because I was younger. I didn't know how to tolerate it. I started getting a bit cocky in year 8. Year 9, I just lost my shit when people said stuff. Year 10, it was alright. I was fine with it. I just didn't let it bother me. But then I lost my confidence in March in year 10. And then year 11, I just had breakdowns every day, due to the fact that I just lost my shit, and I couldn't be arsed with the work in school. However, I got through it. Like in December, oh, I don't know what to do, I want to quit. But I had my operation in December 2019. And let's say I was meant to be in hospital for a week. I was only in one night, because let's say the operation they did worked at an extent, but I'm just a fast recoverer, and I don't hate staying in hospitals, but when you're on a ward with screaming babies and it's like 4 in the morning and you just want a good night's sleep, I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Like, I absolutely love and adore the hospital. It's Alder Hey. I'm an ambassador for Alder Hey. I do charity work more than less every year for Alder Hey. And I build it up each year. Obviously with lockdown it's been a little harder to do stuff. Like, I've done cake sales, I've done raffles, and it was hard to get the people to buy it, but hopefully once COVID's all over I can start making big money again. So that's the wrap for today. So I will leave you to it, and yeah, if you're new to this channel, which you are because it's my first vid, press the red button down below and press the notification bell. That is where you find when I post it, and it will just build up my followers, and I'll also drop my Insta down below too, so you can have a look. So that's the wrap. I hope you enjoy. Comment down below who you would like to see on my pod, and I can try and get it arranged. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon.